I'm gonna start off with saying this is a very specific keyboard for a very specific audience. I'm gonna just start off with saying that. This keyboard is called the Vintage60. It's by G Studio, I believe, and then it's being vendored by Click Clack. It's again, very specific keyboard for a very specific audience. It has a buzzer, and it also has the solenoid as well. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, I think this is like the best thing for you. Because I'm not gonna lie, if you buy this keyboard with the, I guess, expectation that this is gonna be like the best sounding clack, like the most thing, no, because we get hit with this for a PCB. We get hit with this. So again, not a bad thing. I'm not gonna say this is like an awful design, whatever. Like, I just think this particular design has its limitations when it comes to custom keyboards. You know? I was actually doing some like really critical thinking about just flex cuts and my stance in them and just like whatever. I can definitely see this working for some people, but again, I really can't let go of my stance of, I think from a marketing perspective, I don't think PCBs like this are the way to go. Even just from like a build standpoint. Have you guys ever played Monopoly? I'm assuming everyone here probably has at one point. First of all, fuck that game. Dude, we played Monopoly last night. And guys, I'm not kidding you when I tell you this, all right? We're going around the board. I'm rolling really low, so everyone's already really ahead of me. Then I get to the part where like I'm 9 spaces away from go to jail. Haven't even passed go yet, you know? I go to jail. I land at 9. I'm thinking, whatever, minor setback. I'll get back into the game. You know, pay the $50 to get out of jail, whatever Monopoly is. Dude, then I start working my way out of the jail area, land in jail again. Now I'm a little bit kind of bummed out because everyone's already passed go. Then I pay another 50 to get out. I'm only rolling like 3s and 4s. Now everyone's like already gone through the board like, I shit you not, dude. Everyone's gone like 2 or 3 times. Everyone has property. I have no property. Guys, when I tell you that I played the entire 3-hour game of Monopoly yesterday, and I only passed go twice, and I only got 0 properties in 3 hours, I'm not kidding you, man. I was just dodging people's properties the entire time. I don't know, man. It was fun because, you know, people are there and it was having like, but if I was playing like solo, bro, that was like the most boring game I've ever played in my entire life. I fuck Monopoly. I'm never playing it again. Never. That was the worst. The worst. That's just getting a little drained of certain aspects of keyboards. So, for example, I think I think that the race to the not race to the bottom, but like the, how can I word this without sounding rude? The more accessible entry-level boards, while it's fun to cover 1 or 2 of them, eventually, like right now in its current state, with there's very small exceptions, which keeps me like going in that market, they're kind of bland. And I'm not talking about features-wise, I'm talking about design-wise. Like, I know people like the QK stuff, but when I really look at the QK stuff, right, and then I look at something like the derivative or something a little bit more, I'm going to use the word thoughtfully designed and not just kind of thrown together. I don't know, it just feels like there's so much more character and like, I don't know, just like love put into some of the other designs. Oh, you redeemed a compliment and want to make me give myself one? I think this is kind of for everyone though, right? All right, this is not just for me. If you need to hear this today, you're doing your best. I'm talking to myself, but I'm also talking to you guys. You're doing your best. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to take a break. Not everything needs to be done within the time frame that you allot it. You're allowed to slack a little bit You're allowed to be human. I appreciate you. Appreciate everyone. Love you guys. Just remember that you're going to have those things too. Oh, wow. You know what? This is the first time. Wait. Let my thought go to a different place for now. This is the first time I've ever seen a polycarbonate plate with flex cuts like this. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I actually don't think I've ever seen this before. That's a weird choice. I mean, not really. Dude, look at this thing. This thing can be like... This truly will actually work with this then. So I'm going to say this. Kudos to them for not just throwing in plates that won't work with the flex cuts that they have, because both of these will work with the flex cuts that they have. Kudos to them for that. What brand of dielectric grease should you buy? There's only one you should ever buy. All right? It's Loctite dielectric grease. Don't ever buy Permatex. Never buy Permatex. It's just trust me. I'm not even getting into it. Just trust me, dude. Okay, so Permatex, I don't know what it is about Permatex, dude. Permatex is, how can I word this? It is incredibly leaky, all right? It is like, it like essentially turns into like a water after a very short amount of time. And not only that, it like dries out really quickly. So what I've noticed is when you put them in the keyboards, like we put our grease right over here. Eventually, and I'm talking not a long time, but eventually, I'll just use the word eventually. It will then seep through the PCB onto the the FR4, the PCB here, and create this big stain. So it's, first of all, it stains your PCBs, which is kind of irritating. Second of all, it leaves you with like nothing in your stabilizer. And then it's also like dried up like weirdness. And I've had it so at some points where it's like crusty. And then you got to fill it up again, and you got to like constantly tune it. It's awful. Just don't do it. It also sounds weird too. Like it doesn't sound good. What do I think about fakes in general? This is sensitive because as I'm getting a little, I think originally I would have told you guys, hey, I don't support fakes because, and I don't like people, whatever. But as I get a little more adjusted and a little bit more wise to other, as I get more thoughtful, I suppose too, I get it. I get why people buy those things. I also understand why people sell those things, because people make money and money is important to people. But, you have to understand from here too, and I'm sorry if you guys already have heard me say this kind of stuff. There are people who want to be included. There's a million reasons why someone might buy a fake. Unknowingly, because they just like the design. But there is a large portion of people who know what it is and really, really, really want to be included in that like scene of having one, or just have always wanted one but have no way of getting it, and are just growing tired or sick of waiting for one to pop up that they can buy, or they just can't afford it, right? And that's another big reason too, is because we'll use a key cult, for example. At one point, key cults were selling for like 2,000 or 3,000, and then fakes popped up, right? So you have to understand that there is potentially a crowd of people who want to be part of this scene of having something. And it means a lot to them, and they buy it. It's not for me, it's not like I would never do it, and I understand there's like 1,000 reasons why someone, like I would never do it, but there is reasons why people would purchase something like that. Like I get it. I understand. So these are the gaskets. They're just little gasket kind of shoe things. Kind of cool. Not for nothing, I know this board has a lot of foam and stuff, and we're building with a lot of foam, which is fine. Again, different market, different appeal. But for what it is, pretty cool. I love those little nubby things. Me too. Again, installation of this so far has been a breeze. We'll see once we get to the actual case. But like really trying to find like the joys of little things. And that to me, like even when I'm walking down the street, if I see, even if I'm not talking about photography here, but like if I see like the light hit, I don't know, a building a certain way, I'm trying to like notice those things and appreciate them and be grateful that I'm even like alive to see that, you know? Trying to be more mindful of things like that, which I think has been really important to me, because I think, you know, I've been on that mindset of like work, future, saving up, doing whatever, and just really trying to work my ass off for something that may never come, right? Who knows? I don't fucking know. But I don't think I've done enough appreciating things around me. All right, let's screw this all together, I suppose. This would go... it's top plus gasket mount according to the page. Oh, so you can do either or. Oh, okay. So let's figure out where all these things go. Understatement of the year there? Yeah. So this is the daughter board. This goes here. This is the... Where do all these other things go? Where does this go on the thing here? Am I blind, guys? Or do I not see what this is? Love everything you just said. So happy to be part of this community, man. Luther, love you for being here, bro. Really appreciate it. So is it a separate play option? I'm not sure. Yeah, what we got going on today? No, these aren't it here. I don't know where this particular one goes for, because I think it was the solenoid, right? Daughter board? Does it go on the daughter board? Oh, you know what? You're right. It goes on this one. Wait, how do I close this up then? If that goes here. Interesting. So I guess I gotta do like this, and then we flip it. That's probably why they have the adhesives on it. You know where I think this kind of sets itself apart a bit? How it's kind of inset. It's a bit more shallow here. It's kind of cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind this. I actually don't mind this at all. I think this is kind of cool. Not in love with it, but... Okay, I actually don't know how to activate the solenoids and stuff. Is it this, maybe? That's buzzer. Although it's not doing anything. I don't know how to activate anything. Keycaps? Nope. This one in X? Nope. This one in X?
Nope.
Oh, there we go. Oh, God, dude. Oh, okay, so you need to turn on the buzzer from that, too. Oh, God, dude. Okay, guys, know that I'm doing this for you, and this is a one-time thing. All right, one-time thing. It's a very one-time thing. Until next week, no. We gotta get buzzy sounds while I put on the keycaps. So much yellow, man. Oh my God.
My dad literally told me to check the fire alarm a few minutes ago cause of that sound.
It's really annoying, but it's great. At the same time, it sparks us life and joy. This makes my brain happy. I feel like, is there a market for this? Like, is there a serious market for this? 1, 2, oh, because it's the same thing. I assume there is, right? Oh, shit. I love it. I like the echo from the board too. Dude, I actually was gonna make a comment about that. I do think the acoustics is probably one of the better solenoids, because I built a few now. One of the better solenoids that I've tried. It does sound pretty nice. Like, they do have like these holes in the side too. Like these vent ports that actually don't sound too bad. Like tapping cans or something, yeah. Where's my, where's the E? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oops. I didn't see it there. That's too yellow. Hey, this is kind of fucking yellow. This noise is so annoying. Oh my god, dude. What did we do? What is this? Why did we make this the way it is? So you guys want a little HJ test? Amazing. Dude, you know, honestly, I can see someone who wants this. Like, this is fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this keyboard. I'm not gonna lie. Go to the back here. So this is designed by G Square Studio. Pretty interesting. Side profile. The badge at the front looks kind of badge at the front. Yeah, it's interesting. Side profile is nuts. This is kind of where that sound's coming out of, which is kind of neat. I like how I like the fact that they did that. Oh, at the back, yeah, the back badge is whatever. Like if you're into this style, again, it's very. What kind of design is this? Like very gothic style? I don't know what to call it. I'm not a design specialist. What seems to be the problem, sir?